All boxed up and ready to go, the Manchester party of politicians and officials, football legends and musicians headed to the capital in their bid to bring World Cup football to our city. The proposals have cost £150,000 to draw up, but surely a place like ours should be central to the country's chances of hosting the finals.
We can't be arrogant as a city. A number of people have said, well, why do you have to go through this? Well, you know, this is important for the England bid. We can take a lot, certainly to the bid to ensure that it's successful, the overall England bid. So a bit of razzmatazz and a Mancunian edge, which I think is really important.
Obviously with Manchester behind it, Manchester's got such a strong heritage for music, and obviously when they make that link, it's a good thing to put forward to host it, because not many cities that are putting their place forward have got such a strong musical heritage. So obviously with Manchester having it, it's always a good point.
Also on the trip were Manchester United reserve team midfielder Matt James and Manchester City youngster David Ball, and the pair both stand a great chance of representing England at 2018.
My dream's to play for Manchester City at the moment, but also my big dream is to be an England international and hopefully be part of something as big as this. Like I said, I'm Manchester born and I'm English, and just to play in my hometown and my home city is in one of the big stadiums here, against some of the best players in the world. It's been a dream come true, really. This is my first time going down there, really, so I'm just excited to be part of a bid like this, and hopefully because I can go home and tell my mum and dad that I've been there and gone down there and stuff like that. It's just brilliant, really.
Wembley Stadium, the home of English football, and for some, the home of football itself. And it's an amazing thought that come 2018, it'll be 52 years since this great ground last hosted a World Cup final.
It's been everywhere. Germany's had it a couple of times. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you look at England, the home of football, yeah, really, where it all started. Can't really argue with you in Scotland about that, but where it all happened. And
we've got the stadiums as
got
well.
Everything.
So, I mean,
got
it'll be a
everything.
cheap World Cup because the stadiums are here and everything's there. So, really, 2018, I hope I'm around to see it.
Yeah.
Patrick, you?
Somewhere, thanks, Michael. Somewhere along the way, England have got to win the World Cup again, haven't
Absolutely.
they? You never know, Scotland could be here and might win it in 2018. I doubt it, but yeah. I doubt it.
Manchester is up against 15 different cities right across the country, all of which were at Wembley to present their proposals to the Football Association and the World Cup Select Committee. And despite our city's obvious credentials, the officials were giving nothing away.
What I think is that we've got 15 very strong bids from local authorities and a variety of clubs. Manchester and everybody else is here because they have made a compliant bid in line with FIFA's requirements. Manchester, along with everybody else, will be given fair and rigorous examination, and I'll see you again on, I think it's the 16th of December, and we can talk about who's in and who's not.
Manchester, we've got two great stadiums. We've got all the facilities that people need. You've got transport, you've got airports. And the most important thing of all is you come to Manchester and you've got the friendliest people in the world.
Yeah,
they make you feel welcome, and that's what it's all about. Simply.
And you're talking about two people that are not, well, I think we might be honoured. I'm not so sure if the word honour should come into it. People in Manchester, because I'm obviously from Glasgow.
Well, I'm from Preston, I just drifted down the road a bit.
But it's a great city, Manchester. As Mick said, it's got everything. It's got two great football teams, United Reserve.
Stand by me. Nobody knows the way it's gonna be.
There are lots of people who think it's almost a foregone conclusion. Manchester, you can't do World Cup football in England and not do it in Manchester. And so for us, there's been a challenge about sort of keeping motivation going and recognising we have a great story to tell, but we're proud of the way we've told it. We think you have to tell it the best way possible.
So it's the build up to the decision now.
Confident or nervous?
I think because we have such fantastic facilities, because, as people say, football is part of our DNA, it would be very easy to be a bit complacent and a bit arrogant. Of course, we've not been like that. We've sort of had to ignore the fact that there has been some controversy surrounding elements of the bid and get on with focusing down on showing why we believe we're the perfect place for it.
We're going to have one big, great footballing festival and party. I mean, music, again, we mentioned that. It's a key element of the Manchester offer, and that's been represented today. So we look forward to 2018. Let's hope England wins the bid.
So that's it then, months of hard work and preparation, all going into handing over that book today to the World Cup bid team and the Football Association. The Manchester delegation now face a wait of around 3 weeks' time to December the 16th, when an announcement will be made on which cities will potentially host matches at the 2018 World Cup. Fingers crossed Manchester's name will be amongst them. I'm sure it will be. Ian Irving, Channel M Today.